Aloha, it's Hau'oli. I know it's been a long time. A lot's been going on everywhere, including right here in our little piece of paradise. A few months ago, John asked if we could restart our low to no sodium diet. And I thought, yeah, out of concern for both of our hearts, yes. So I've been making things, trying to go no salt, which means finding flavor in other ways. And making things from scratch sometimes, which is fine. I love to be in the kitchen. So I thought, since I have a lot of free time this week, I would restart my series and help you guys join my low to no sodium diet as well. And today, we're making roasted kabocha. Yes, kabocha. This is half of the kabocha. I already washed it and cut it in half. And basically, after you cut it, that's probably the hardest thing about this recipe. You use a spoon and remove the seeds, kind of like a pumpkin. It's about on par with cutting a pumpkin, probably a little easier because it's much smaller. This is a medium-sized one, I would say. Definitely easier than a butternut, but definitely that's a kabocha. And the skin is edible, so you don't have to peel it, just wash it really thoroughly. So I took the first half and I cut it into wedges. It's about 1-inch wedges, I would say. So I just took it, cut it into wedges, and next thing I'm going to do is season it up, and that's where I wanted to bring you guys along. So to our wedged kabocha, so I'm going to put all the other ones on here. Hopefully they'll all fit. If not, I'm going to need a bigger pan. You're going to take a tablespoon of your preferred oil, olive oil or avocado oil, whichever you prefer. I'm not going to show you the label, but there it is. A tablespoon of your preferred oil, olive oil or avocado oil. A tablespoon of maple syrup. I'm not going to show you the label because I'm not here for sales. A teaspoon of cinnamon, and for a little bit of kick, because we like heat here, a teaspoon of chili powder or red cayenne pepper. So drizzle all of that all over and put this in the oven at 400 degrees for 15 minutes. Flip to the other side for another 15 minutes and should be done. And you could serve it straight up hot, just like that. Or, you could even serve it cool. It'll be nice and tender and almost sweet with a little bit of heat. So I'll show you the finished product. Pan ready to go in, and I thought I'd mention a few more things about kabocha. So kabocha is also known as Japanese pumpkin, and it's sweeter than butternut squash, if you can imagine. So there's that going for it. The other thing is it's really good fiber, beta-carotene, iron, vitamin C, and vitamin B, which is really why I gravitate to it, because I need the iron and vitamin B. And who doesn't need vitamin C? The other great thing about it is it's actually fewer carbs and fewer calories than its cousin, the butternut squash. So there you go, all prepped. It's been oiled, mapled, syruped, cinnamoned, and chili powdered. So it's ready to go in. Again, it's going to go in at 415 minutes and then flip it for the next 15. And while that's going in, I'm going to take advantage of the oven, and I'm going to roast some Brussels sprouts as well. So tonight's dinner is going to include roasted Brussels sprouts and kabocha. Note about what I did here. I did not put any salt, and definitely put a half a teaspoon of salt or a sprinkle of salt to your pleasure. We're trying to go low sodium, which is why we're playing with flavors like maple syrup, or cinnamon, and sometimes vinegars. So you do you, and we'll do us with our healthy hearts. No judging. There it is, the finished product. Maple syrup, cinnamon, and chili powder with a little bit of oil on our kabocha. It's perfectly fork tender, as you can see from those that fell apart as I moved it on the platter. Enjoy.